The other novel that you will be able to choose is called Jonny Appleseed by Joshua Whitehead. Here's a picture of Joshua Whitehead. He is a local. He is an OG Cree, two-spirited Indigiqueer member of the Peguis First Nation in Manitoba. He's doing a PhD right now in Calgary in Indigenous literature and culture. He won many awards, one of them being the Scotiabank Giller Prize and others. He published a book in poetry in 2017 called Full Metal Indigiqueer. And this is his first book, Jonny Appleseed, and it's currently a Canada Reads and on the Governor General finalist. And this is just a jacket here of the book. What is the book about? Well, it's set in Winnipeg in the 2000s, I would say about 2010, and it is about Jonny, who's about to go to his stepfather's funeral. He has to return to the res, and he's preparing to go. And over the course of the week, he's reflecting about the past. He's thinking about going back to the res and thinking about his early childhood and his cookum. And he's trying to piece everything, his identity together and his place in the world kind of thing between two spaces, which is the res and the city of Winnipeg. And um, he's also working in the city as a sex trade worker. So he's trying to piece that together as well before he returns to the res. The idea of the book is is about holding a perspective that enables a person to transcend. Like, how do we empower ourselves? How do we obtain courage through self-love and acceptance? There's a little bit of a content warning here. The book contains, issues that relate to the sex trade. Could be, there's some language that some people might find offensive. It could be triggering because Jonny has a First Nation background. So this comes from the perspective of Canada's genocide of Indigenous peoples. So it deals with intergenerational trauma. And it could be triggering with, looking at residential schools and any of those other kinds of issues. If you are interested in choosing this novel, if you are looking to choose this novel, you're interested in issues of sex positivity and two-spirit identity. You care about the LGBTQ 2S plus community and about coming out. You want to think about the effects of trauma and holistic approaches to healing. And you like boys with makeup and you love funny kukums who like to dance. There's a real funny scene about that in the book. He's a very unique writer. Joshua Whitehead is a unique writer. He's very gifted and talented. This is a piece here that opens up the book. He says here, I figured out that I was gay when I was 8. I liked to stay up late after everyone went to bed and watch Queer as Folk on my Kukum's TV. She had a satellite and all the channels, pirated, of course. At the time, my mom and I were living with my Kukum because my dad had left us. I think he took Loretta Lynn a little too seriously because one day he never did come home after drinking. Queer as Folk was on at midnight. I muted the channel with the subtitles turned on so no one would hear it, and turned down the brightness so the glaring light wouldn't shine underneath their doors like a goddamn poltergeist. So that's the novel, Jonny Appleseed by Joshua Whitehead, Jonny Appleseed by Joshua Whitehead.